Lights, please. Folks, virtually every single kid in the class got question number 1 right on the quiz. Almost. There were 1 or 2 who didn't, and they made a little bit of a sloppy mistake. But what you have here is you have to make sure you distribute first. 10x minus 35 equals 3x plus 14. Is this a same side situation or an opposite side? Opposite side, opposite operation. Minus the 3x's, 7x, then add the 35, 49. Divide, and you get 7. The problems that we experienced had to do more with number 2. Now, keep in mind, on your final exam, you get the same exact formula sheet that you've been given now for quite a while. Melvin, turn face forward. Here's your formula here. The big mistake I saw with a number of people, 1.4 is not the height. 1.4 is the radius, guys. The radius goes halfway across the circle, so that needs to be squared times the height of 4. You multiply it all out, just doing it on your calculator. Frankie, face forward. 24.6176. But then it says down here, round to the nearest cubic foot. The nearest cubic foot is 25. Josh?
I ran to the cubic foot and everything, and I got a 75.
Yeah, some people got 70s and stuff, and I don't know where it came from, except if you put the 4 here.
I'm talking about my grade. You gave me a 75.
You'll have to show it to me. Maybe I didn't see that it said 25 somewhere. Maybe I missed it.
You put a question mark.
Oh, I know why. Because you didn't show any work.
You just gotta put up with my calculator.
No, listen, I'm glad you did that, and thank you for raising your hand. Guys, this is extremely important. When we grade your state test, they give us a packet that says exactly how it's supposed to be graded. And one of the things they say is, if they get it right, but they don't show work, they can't get full credit. You give them half of it. Now, we've been over this before during the year, too, but this is just another example. You have to show that work. Yes?
This was one of the questions on the state test.
Excuse me a second. Guys, I need to hear.
Like, this was one of the questions on the state test, and I was kind of confused with the cubic foot. Like, the cubic foot means, like, next to a whole number, or?
The nearest cubic foot would be the nearest whole number.
Okay.
Yeah. Cubic foot or whatever just means you're doing volume, okay? And when it says nearest foot, that means nearest whole number as opposed to nearest tenth of a foot, okay? All right. So that is, or going over your quiz. Hopefully tomorrow any mistakes on that will straighten out. Let's take a look at last night's homework, and we'll start scrolling through the answers to it. Yes?
So, would it count if it's 25.0?
Probably going to take off a 10 because it should be just 25.
Because I put on the test.
Yeah. It should be just 25.
Because I was kind of confused.
All right. Guys, we do need your focus. You should have your homework sheets out from last night. God bless. Can we stop? Okay, the last part of it, the graph looks like this. Since it's y equals 15x, the y-intercept is 0, because it's plus 0 at the end. And the slope is, this is over 1, it's up 15 over 1. When they say this is 100, you have to realize 4 steps to get to 100, each one's worth 25. So when I get to this one here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 times 15 is 75, so that gives us this exact point, and I draw through those 2 exact points and I get it. Okay? It wants the nearest square foot, the area. So I have to do the rectangle, which is the number up top here. Then I have to do this circle, which I figured out here. But then I have to times it by 2 because there's 2 circles. And then I take this number and add it, and I get 6,879.73. Oh, and then I did it say the nearest foot or something? Yeah, I didn't do the nearest square unit. Nearest square unit should be 6880. Okay, sorry about not doing that. It's my daily dumb mistake for rushing. Okay, here's the bottom questions on this page made no sense. There wasn't enough information. But this one here should be really easy. $1.29, $7.74 for 6 of them. Divide by 6, you got your price. The classic questions we've been doing time and time and time again. Let me cut it down to 50% size so you can see in case you need to. There you go. Only got a couple minutes left here, guys. Manny, head in the game. I know it's kind of rushed, but are there any questions on these? You know, on your final, you're going to need to do a couple of transformations on there. The biggest thing you need to be able to do is recognize them. What looks like a reflection, what looks like a translation. You better know that dilation is the only one that changes size. Okay? Okay. Take a look at those. There are more answers than just the ones I put up there. So if you had slightly other answers, but they followed the same pattern, you're in good shape. Okay, any questions? Down here. The one about the dog catching the frisbee, that's kind of a, that's a review of last year's work, but sometimes they ask about percents, so I want to make sure that we've reviewed a little bit of percents. Kenneth, head in the game. Any problems? Okay, next one up here. When the bell goes off, I'm going to keep going through these screens so that if you want to watch the video tonight, you can look and see if your answers are correct. Remember, test tomorrow, 20 questions, 17 of them will be multiple choice, 3 will be extended response. Make sure your calculators end up in the back there. I couldn't read this one here. I didn't know what number went where the hole punch went.
I'm not gay, Mel.
Yeah, like that helps so much better. Like that's so much better. Like that helps me so much better.
Have a great day, folks.